Hello, this is journalist Frank James with an FJ News Quickie. All the news from this week that you can handle. We've got news about Ellen DeGeneres desperately trying to save her career, a landmark court case in Italy, and a woman who has been ridiculed online for buying a wedding dress. Feel free to look at timestamps in the description or navigate the chapters in the video timeline. First up, we start with a sad story. A cornstalk that had grown in the crosswalk at the intersection of 57th Street and Minnesota Avenue in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, has died. Residents say the urban cornstalk had been a sign of hope. On Wednesday, an unknown assailant uprooted the cornstalk, ending its promising life all too soon, once again demonstrating why we can't have nice things. Next up, in perhaps the most Swiss story this journalist has ever covered, a ventilation system in a chocolate factory in Olten, Switzerland malfunctioned on Tuesday, dusting parts of the town in a fine cocoa powder. The only thing that could have made it better is if a milk factory and a marshmallow factory and a mug factory also malfunctioned in the same place at the same time. Next, in a story that can only be described as chilling, a woman has gone viral on Facebook this week, receiving much backlash after she announced that she had bought a wedding dress without even being engaged. She wrote, I have some exciting news. I got my wedding dress today. Technically not engaged yet, but I have a promise ring, but wanted to go ahead and start the process. The post garnered several critical comments, including one that called her bat-s crazy. Perhaps the most troubling aspect of this story is the emergence of the practice of giving a woman a promise ring before giving her an engagement ring. Experts say that we may one day reach a point where you have to give a woman a ring before you send her your first creepy message on OkCupid. Now, a heartwarming story. 7-year-old Samir Anwar of New Zealand found a Lego piece that had been missing for 2 years. It was up his nose. 2 years ago, after the precocious child had put the Lego piece up his nose, his parents and doctor assumed that it had exited the nasal passage and been swallowed, as it seemed to cause him no pain. But this week, after sniffing some cupcakes, Samir felt a little something weird up there and eventually blew out the heretofore lost Lego. With this newfound talent, who knows what else Samir could hide up there? Perhaps a bad report card. Perhaps a long-range stock portfolio. In Italy, a 5-year court case has come to an end as judges have ruled this week that a 35-year-old man's parents are not required to continue to financially support him. It seems to this journalist that his parents may have just been paying for his legal fees for the past 5 years, and that he had to continue to drag them into court just to be able to afford to continue dragging them into court. And now our most popular story of the day, popular talk show host Ellen DeGeneres, who had come under fire after reports had surfaced from staffers calling her cold, dehumanizing, and demeaning. This week apologized to her staff, in part explaining that she is an introvert. This is the same reason, of course, why this journalist requires all of my staffers to avoid eye contact with me and never speak to me. Hit the like button to let me know you enjoyed this video, as I am closely monitoring the analytics as we speak. Till next time, stay cool and attractive.